hi, my name's Connor, and my opinion doesn't matter, but also my feelings, because this movie took my feelings, threw them in the fucking dumpster, because I felt nothing watching it besides sadness and boredom. I watched Tom Brady get absolutely smashed by the Dallas Cowboys, and if you're like me and like any football team that is not the Dallas Cowboys, you know you hate seeing them win. But after that, I decided that I would watch a movie and review it. And so I went on Netflix, hit the surprise me button, and it sure did fucking surprise me because it gave me Rim of the World. When I saw it and then it said sci-fi and I saw Alien in the description, I was like, cool, we're watching it. Did not see who the cast was. If I looked at the cast and saw that it was casted 4 fucking kids as the lead actors, I would have not watched it. But I didn't see that. Lesson learned. It's a Nickelodeon movie, basically, but made from Netflix. Wrong color. Should have been an orange end. Really just absolute mess. I mean, if I was a kid, I probably would like it, but going into this, I'm like in a critical like thinking where I'm like, I'm gonna like try and like interpret everything of what's happening and really think this movie through. There's nothing to think about. It doesn't give you anything to think about. And that's not a bad thing. That's not like, to be a good movie, don't need to be, some super deep, well crafted story. You need to be a good story with good characters. This movie has okay characters. It kind of borderline bad. They're really forgettable. I can't even remember one of their names. I know Alex is a little short redhead kid, and as a short redhead kid, he's awful, kind of like me. Darius is cool. He's kind of funny, but he also has lines where you're like, okay. He also doesn't stop. He just kind of keeps going and going and going and going. I'm just like, dude, stop talking. You got Zen, and like, God, she's just like so forgettable. And I don't even know the other kid's name because it was just so forgettable watching this movie. I mean, the CGI is bad on the aliens. The writing's bad. Even the adult actors aren't really that good. The only solid adult actor gets about like 2 minutes of screen time, and then she's gone. I don't remember her name, but I know that she's in a lot of Mike Flanagan shows and movies. But like, she's in the movie for like 2 minutes. But this movie commits the cardinal sin. Put fucking James Corden in it. And I don't care if it was just a picture. James Corden is the worst. And anything that has to do with him is terrible. This movie definitely did not change my mind on the whole fact that James Corden makes everything worse. This movie would have been a 2.5 stars, but since it has James Corden in it, it's getting 2 fucking stars, okay? This movie's really nothing special. I was making the same expression pretty much the whole movie. It really just a kind of combination of two, just kind of... And speaking of facial expressions, Alex, who's a short redhead kid, has a crush on Zen, even though they knew each other for like a day and a half. He's in love with her, right? And right at the end of the movie, when they're about to kiss, he has one of the funniest facial expressions. And I'm like, you're about to kiss her, bro. You're like, what is happening? Also, these are like 12-year-olds. I don't want to watch that. Speaking of that, this movie kind of makes a weird joke that I didn't really feel cool with. It kind of made me feel uncomfortable. So one of the aliens attacks one of the kids, and like some antenna-like thing goes into the kid's mouth, and some ooze goes over there, right? And at first, the kid's like, man, it stuck its tongue in my mouth, right? And then Alex, being the big fucking nerd that he is, goes, you don't know its anatomy. I'm pretty sure that was its dick. So you're trying to tell me that kid just got... Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Netflix, you got some explaining to do. But yeah, this movie gets 2 stars. It really doesn't deserve that. But James Corden solidifies that this movie cannot get above 2.5 stars. Yeah, just rough watch. I mean, I spent an hour and a half sitting on my bed, not even laying down, because I was just uncomfortable watching it because I was so bored. 2 stars. It's a movie. I mean, if you get bored, maybe turn it on just to get an action flick to pass by an hour and a half. But you're definitely not going to learn anything cool. You're definitely not going to get anything out of this movie. It's kind of just it's just there. But yeah, 2 stars. But if you disagree and think this movie's a masterpiece, that's okay. Talk in the comments. My opinion doesn't really matter. 2 stars, man. That's rough.